How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another reaction video. I hope you guys have been enjoying these. I know that I have, but today we are reacting to the best CDL tournament moments in Vanguard. This video comes in from Breaking Point, link in the description. Let's go ahead and relive what was an amazing year. All right, let's do this thing.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate.
Oh, is this gonna be like one of those montages where it's like emotional? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
It is our light.
Gotta point out real quick, I know we are 11 seconds into this video, but you see this little intro, this little moment right here? My idea. Just saying, my idea. Just letting you guys know.
Small does not serve the world.
I loved when we used that shot throughout the season. It was so good because there's just this moment later on where Crib gets his revenge. I think we're seeing like what, every like little highlight of every team.
And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear.
It's gonna just lose it right there. One of the best highlights of the season. If anybody has a doubt if Scump can still do it, just watch that. Just watch that. Oh man, I really hope that Asim is back this season, at least in the starting lineup. Currently not confirmed, but incredible crowd reactions. One of my favorite players in the league. Johnny had some great moments in his short stint with the Paris Legion. Woo! The crossover.
16 and 9 and forcing.
Oh, here we are. One of my favorite calls I've ever had. Just unbelievable plays from Capsule.
It's 6 for Capsule.
Like, this is just wild. I don't know if I've ever seen a streak like this before.
Waiting for the flank at the same time. Should he find the one? The back comes already found one as well. Cammy trying to make sure nobody comes through. Cammy has just
beautiful. This might be the play that I'm thinking of. Somebody jumps down over the top. This is wild. That, I don't know if we're ever going to see a play like that again. That once in a lifetime type plays. I love the peak of the audio from Bryson Tun.
Still have got Major in the back line just in case. Sky! What a three!
Goodness.
Makes it a 3v3 narrow with the trade. Oh, he missed a shot. He missed a shot. He'll pay for it all on the inside. And this round has Nero all over it.
It did. It did.
Players like Kenny on the goodie. There's 3. Surely not the ball.
Nasty.
Starting like that, are we King Kylo?
King Kylo. I don't remember that one. Just the lineup. The lineup. Oh, goodness sake. Oh, I like that little intro we had. Breaking Point. I see you. I see you.
But we talk about all these
the Volk.
Massive ones coming on the flip side of things.
That darn Volk. Volkster Weiger. I forget. Miles knows the pronunciation of it. I never figured it out. Didn't have a long enough time to figure it out. So this gun was piecing, dude. King of Copenhagen. Dude.
You cannot allow Ultra to chain it to P3. Oh, Kleenex is hitting the beamer on a spree and a half.
One of my favorite players to cast in the league. No question about it. Just the explosive potential is nuts out of that guy. Super excited for Afro this year.
New York will be looking to get the bodies here at the same time, and Afro, who has not been having a good series, is coming alive when they need him.
That's 4 in a row.
He just has these moments where he just picks up the pace. Like, you just feel the confidence. I mean, what? It's Pred over at P1. Like, we're going to see a lot more footage of Pred in this exact same part of the map all video long. And I can't wait for it. It's going to be great.
Just don't want to get too excited, or do we? Pred 6 in a row now. 1 more for the
He's just wild, dude.
Continue things on. My goodness me.
Cannot wait to watch this guy next year. Double turn on.
Ooh. Here we go. Vanguard to clean up the remaining members of Optic now on the point. They'd actually been back. Van finds himself a second. Can he snap one of the next shots? He does. Another big set of kills for Benjamin Vance. I mean, this is it. Moment of the game.
Oh, heat check. Did he know he was there? He had to have known he was there. There's no way he jumps out and just hopes he's there. Whenever I had that call, I felt like my audio kind of peaked out a little bit. Like you have that moment sometimes when you're a caster and you're like, I kind of screeched there. Or like I kind of screamed a little bit. I think back to that moment and I'm like, the crowd was literally so loud. I have not been to every COD event, but in the events that I've been to, which is a decent amount, I've never heard a crowd that loud before. I found myself having to compete, and I had the audio in my headset. I found myself having to compete to just hear little moments that I was saying, or like little phrases. I was screaming in that moment. I could barely hear myself. And I was kind of blowing up my voice at the end of that because of how wild that the Esports stadium was on that day. It was just so much fun. So much fun. Reach in the blender. Like the wordplay. Like the wordplay. And you are in the blender. I know this isn't control, but this spot on Berlin, that plat was great. It was also just as horrifying to deal with. The opposing side was inside of P1. Oh, I wonder where that highlight came from. That was really loud. That was probably Toronto. I think this is an amazing call from Bryson Town, if I remember right. That was so good. That was so good out of Ton right there, man. Like, gosh, it gets me hype. I love moments like those because like he literally hits the king lives on in the middle of the gunfight. They start playing the music.
Make this into a 1v3 for Scum. But Scum might get some nice timing here. Hello. The cross just sneaking on in. Gonna find Gutlet. Hello. Snaps onto the second. He's had some insane clutches this year. A chance in a 1 versus 3 now. Down to a 1v1. A seam. Scum. 20 on the clock.
Spire his head.
Did he see it? Scum gets it done again. The 1v3 clutch makes it look easy. The ace on top of that as well.
I forget what event that was. Might have been Toronto.
They use those boots of Hermes to try and get away. He's done well here. The fact that he got out now, the information is really not there for the Thieves. Are they going to fall foul to this one? Neptune, you watch what you're doing!
No, man. Any other game? I don't know if that happens. Vanguard, it's happening. It's happening, dude. In terms of TTKs, I mean, I still don't understand how TJ got that kill. I literally did watching back, and I'm like, I don't know how he got that. Beautiful read out of TJ.
TJ wrote the book. That is chapter 5.
That is chapter 5. Oh, I remember this. One of those moments where I'm like, that might be a perfect bank. And it was. Literally picture perfect round at a simp right here.
Out of the young god, now brings it to a 1v1. Simp versus Krim, and he's got the clutch. Oh my goodness, the timing. He does get Cryptic now down. He's got time, he's got time. It's Hydra. Draza. Bomb down, Hydra to challenge, and he has managed to find him.
Oh, dude. COD timing. COD timing.
RC's just watching the cross. Wow. The headshot. RC's
Oh, yeah, this is crazy.
Now the shoulder in the spot. He spotted him.
You don't see Bance get like that hype all that often, but he just gunned MC 1v2. You gotta feel it in that moment. This is another incredible clutching year out of Inside as well. Like, might deserve the title of Iceman. He's the only player that can compete with accuracy.
2v2, Crim's on the other side. Will he watch this?
Oh!
My God! It makes it that bit more interesting. It's now Kismet from behind. It's now 1v1. This is it.
Oh, goodness, man. That is such a risky fight. He jumps out like that, but he wins it.
A lot of room to work with, but that room is about to change.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Italy is a great search and destroy player. All 3 players from London are just stacking.
think this was major one.
He's able to take down one.
Went to library. He had no idea that he's here. Afro picking up the fuse. That's going to be nearly the first.
Pulls out the pistol and gets it done. Afro on the fuse, but it doesn't matter. Illy coming out hot. A 1v3.
I think this was like the morning where Optic was like making their run. Might have been on Sunday or Saturday, I forget. You could just feel like Optic was not going to lose that series. What? Like, how do you do that? I don't understand.
You are disgusting.
Now 1 versus 3 for Bance. He's alone. The green wall surrounds him. He finds the first shot.
Yeah, dude, Vance. I think it was this map where he had like a multitude of clutches, like 1v3s, 1v2s. A little shaky right there, and you can tell he knew he did the right thing, but got a little dicey. Or I guess it was the series. I don't know if it was the map where he had all these clutches, but I think I was preparing for another match while this one was going on. I had everybody telling me like, yeah, Vance is basically king clutch right now. Another 1v1 versus Dashy for the clutch. He also has the AR out again. Maybe we should see Vance with an AR. No, I'm joking. So good with the sub.
Again, a 1 versus 3 versus Optic, but they need him the most.
Pred be able to close this one out. Cell seen him. He does get dropped. 2v1 now. Abisi versus accuracy of Pred. First blood Seattle. Got to close it out.
I like that Abisi wakes up. He did. He definitely did. That was nasty up close.
LAT trying to attack this Envoy. Can he combine for 2? Envoy starting to wake up so far.
Streaks could be in his future, as he'll also have at least the early information on the shots. He goes for the drop shot.
Yeah, Envoy was just piecing at this moment. Like, he was just starting to feel it. Goodness sake.
Tree. And there's the first blood, and that's a big one.
Oh yeah, this was like, I love Shotzi's reaction in this moment. He is feeling himself.
Making play after play after
He gets loud in the camera. He's like trash talking in the middle of the round. He gets the round 1 ace. Was that like a 6-0 in the S&D, I think? His major one.
He's not on the opening break. It is 9-0. 4-0 is not too shabby. They have flipped those spawns instantly. This
Goodness, Nero.
Number 6.
Goodness sake, man. Like so few players can do things like that. I gotta say, I'm so happy for Draza, man. To win the World Championship this year. Constantly dropped from OGLA, Thieves. Got these last 3 seasons. Just like I said, just one of the players that just has incredible explosive potential. And speaking of explosive potential, like I said, Afro just gets in this mode. It's like he gets in this mode where it's like he is just going to fry. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of like Scump back in the day. It's like you could tell when Scump was getting ready to go on a spree. And whenever he's in that mode, he's going to take at least 4 to 5 players with him every time. And that's what Afro does a lot. It's really interesting, actually. Also somebody who's really good at like holding the ADS. How did Sid just find those two?
In and amongst it, but Sid will find 3 to break it. Has he been the hero? 10 seconds. If you're London, you gotta go.
Here they come. It all comes down to this. One last opportunity.
3 seconds.
Gizmo's gonna have to go in.
Gotta slide in. Wild. I'm so glad we had Berlin control, man. Like, thank God. Thank God. I got so tired of just casting over Tuscan Gavutu only. Oh my gosh. I still cannot believe this happened. It's the elimination match at COD Champs for top 3. I think it was top 3. Regardless, it was an elimination match. I literally could not believe it when it happened. Like at first, I honestly thought it was reversed. I was like, wait, did they just cap that?
Change and a mad dash toward the library.
And this is one of my favorite calls as well, ever. Just what it meant for New York. What it meant for the crowd. So I think Jay and I both like looked at each other and were like, yeah, it's probably gonna go game 5. The fact that they were able to bring it back, start to go on a run, and then it sets itself up perfectly right here. Like, and he fries 3 of them. This is one of those moments where you gotta let the crowd just take it over. It's a great storyline this season. Arguably the best.
Coming in, Nero gonna open things up a little bit. Staggered though is
What was that from Clint, by the way? Ah! I love that.
They're trying to go, but they're locking it down. Optic putting them on skates. If they hold inside, you get is that going to be enough to survive? Now you can't.
I thought the game froze for a moment, or the video. I was like, what the heck?
Is going to come in. Just 3 points needed for Optic. Look at number 8. Scuff's going for it.
This is the definition of a veteran-like play. Slides in right when TJ won't expect it. Love that. Oh my gosh, this one is insane. I literally lost my mind watching this. I get that, like, real quick, I get this year, like, in terms of maps, wasn't a lot of people's favorites. I will say that we are going to look back and be like, gosh, Tuscan was almost like a seaside type of situation when it came to Black Ops 4. You could argue if it's like the greatest map of all time, but the one thing you can't deny is how entertaining that it was. The same thing can be said for Tuscan, and the same thing can be said for the P5 to P1 rotation. I don't know if we're ever going to forget this map. And a lot of the times because of Seattle. This is just insane. Like, the fact that they brought this back. Oh look, another Tuscan P1 ending. Like I said, man. Ooh wee! How does Kenny get that? I love that from Bryce. What are you doing? Such a genuine reaction. Like, what is he actually doing? From that moment, we knew the Thieves were different. This is another crazy moment from Pred. Has no right winning those 3 gunfights. Like, no right to win any of those 3. And of course you got the Iceman accuracies just chilling. Pred back off spawn, instantly right into the mix. How does he get that one? How does he get that one? It was like as if, for whatever reason, that tree cover just did not exist. This is otherworldly. Otherworldly. This is just mad. He loses that gunfight, they lose map 1. He loses that gunfight, they lose map 1. He loses this gunfight, they lose map 1. He wins all of those fights. The stare at the end is perfect. Like, everybody killed this. Like, the players, of course, Commentary was incredible. Production wasn't like,
in Los Angeles,
goodness.
the city of champions, the city of angels, where we're gonna crown one to hoist.
Love that jacket. I think Blaze actually took it from Miles on Championship Sunday.
It's time to start your Call of Duty League Championship.
Trade it out immediately. Here comes a BZ now.
Blaze did such an amazing job this year as well.
Octane's repositioned from the outside. He's making his way upstairs. It's a shuffle, a late minute one from the LA Thieves, and now it's 20 to go.
And look at that read, though. They're trying to flip the sides. Who actually moves on site, but Octane, he gets caught. Envoy left alone 1v3. He only has to kill the guy on bomb.
Here he goes. Dives on it. Catches the player out. Can they get onto the bomb and get the kill in time? No!
Such a great, quick decision to jump inside the bomb site as well. May sound very easy, but you know, if you're trying to stay alive, you may try to run everywhere. Runs into the bomb site for cover, but also to try and defend the objective, at least put his body on the objective. Put a barrier in between the opponents.
And Envoy trying to catch him on the chase. The timing not there.
Envoy deserved a lot of credit for the back-to-back W's. And there was a lot of noise about everybody, but I feel like Envoy didn't get talked on enough.
Time still ticking. 20 seconds now, and that bomb goes boom. FaZe need to hold him back.
And Envoy's waiting. Envoy is just waiting for him.
That read. You know what? There's like 9 angles. I'm gonna hold this one. Watch him come from this direction. Got him. One of the more impressive plays, non-gun skill-wise, of the entire year. He's doing it on Gab as well. And versus ATL. And this was big as well, because it's literally the third map. Like, Atlanta's trying to get going. Round number 1, they are on attack, obviously, but just instantly slammed the door right in their face. That opening break was so important for the offense, and he just cut him down.
With 30 seconds left.
Here comes a hit. Finds one. Octane, the last man alive. Back at fourth.
And honestly, all of us in the green room, whenever we saw this clutch, we're like, I think it was a few clutches, but this one in particular, we're like, okay, Atlanta's got something. Like, Atlanta have got something to work with now.
1v2. Fast hit. He's moving. 1v1.
Excited for Alec for next year as well. Just so much talent. And that's a great call from Miles as well. Last man on the hit list. So good.
And you're setting up the pinch. You already know what it's going to be. LA Thieves are going to read it.
I'm very excited for RCs for next year. But here we go. The round. Big win from Octane. Most importantly, stays alive. Groups up with the Thieves. And what do? They apply the pressure to the lack of numbers. Beautiful round. Beautiful round. Love my dog. Love my dog. That was fun. That was a nice little trip down memory lane. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I tell you what, I'm not getting emotional, but I'm definitely missing this past year. I enjoy the off season, but it only just makes me more excited for next season. So I hope you guys did enjoy the reaction video. Like I said, I have a ton of amazing moments throughout this past season in Vanguard. Excited for next year, excited for next season, and excited to maybe react to best moments, best tournament moments from Modern Warfare 2. I think it's going to be a great time. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for liking as well as subscribing to the channel. More content to come soon, and I'll see you guys back on the channel very soon.